Thank you for having me.
Uh, no problem. I'm a big fan of the show. My kids, I have a 10-year-old and a 4-year-old, and to this day they still watch Good Times
Oh
faithfully.
my gosh.
Yes, we are
Thank
glued.
you, thank you.
We are glued into the TV. I actually got a chance, not to, I guess, to do acting, but I did a little TV. And speaking from a young perspective, I'm 29 years old, so I'm still a young buck in
Wow.
the game.
Yeah, you're a youngster, that's right.
I was wondering, when you went up for your role for Good Times, how was the audition process? Did they come after you?
Oh, yeah, they came after me. They saw me in a beauty pageant, and the manager came after me and said that there's a show they're looking for a daughter or a sister for this particular role. And my mom took me up to CBS, and it was a process. There were thousands of girls. I mean, they had seen girls across the whole country, and they just didn't find the right one yet. And so when they saw me, they kind of thought that I would be it, but then I still had to audition with a lot of other girls, and it was a process about over 2 or 3 months.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a major accomplishment in your life to be able to.
Yes, it is. 1 in a million, they say. It was 1 in a million shot.
Dig that. So playing alongside of one of my favorite characters, besides you on the show, JJ, how was the how was it like? Was a lot of it scripted? You know, the dialogue going back and forth, or was y'all just making it up as you go?
Okay, it was every single syllable on that show was scripted.
Wow.
Every single thing we ever uttered was scripted because it was on a time zone. You had to do everything within a certain amount of time. And believe me, the beats, the pauses, the allotment for the audience to laugh and clap, all that was measured in. So every word was scripted, every letter.
Now was the show taped live, or did y'all pre-record the show and go back and edit?
Well, it was both. It was taped live in front of 250 people each time we taped it, which is twice on Thursdays. We taped the same show twice. And after we'd do it in front of the audience, and then it was still taped. So after the audience went away, whatever, the next day they take it to editing, and then they splice it and change it and fix it and do the things they do.
Wow.
And then they do two identical shows, so that they could take some things from one show, take some things from another show that went better than the first show, and put them together, you know?
Wow. Now, there's a lot of young, inspiring actors that listen to our radio station, and I want to talk a little bit about the movie. There's a lot of buzz around the movie Insecure that's actually premiering today, and I want to say congratulations to you on landing
Thank
that
you
role.
so much.
Talk about the role a little bit, if you will, without giving too much of the movie away.
Okay, I'm going to talk about my role. My role is about a character who is the therapist, and some of the characters come in, but this one particular character, she comes in, she's having a very hard time with her man and her relationship. Doesn't understand how to get it together. So I give her some pointers. I give her some things to think about. I tell her, go and try these things, see what happens. And then she comes back to tell me that it turned out well or it didn't turn out well. And that's in the second part of the show. I mean, when she comes back to me. So you'll see me twice in there. And my character, she knows her stuff. And then she wants to know she asks the question, why would you stay in a relationship like this? And she gives her reasons why people do stay in relationships like that. So it's really, really good. It's really going to be a good movie,
Well, alrighty, Memphis. Make sure you, and not just to Memphis, to the whole wide world, make sure you go out and support these movies. I remember hearing something on the TV a while ago was saying how as a country we're not really supporting movies the way we used to. And I want to encourage everybody, go out and see these movies, because this is great entertainment. Also, it's knowledge that you can use in your everyday life. So make sure you go out and support, especially in our black community. Make sure we support our black actors and our black actresses. We need y'all to stay on the scene.
That's very important. that's very important, what you just said, to support us,
Right, because y'all, what y'all doing are paving the way for people like me to be able to, to get on the radio, to be able to have movie roles. So we need y'all to keep it going. So when y'all retire, then it'll be available for us to come through and pick up where y'all left off at.
Absolutely. And then if you want to be an actor, I always tell people it may look like, when you're looking at actors, it may look like, anybody can do that. I can get up there and do that, and things like that. A lot of times you can get up there and do acting, but if you want to be able to know the skill of it and be able to sustain over the 30 years, as I did, you will have to have training, because even though it looks effortlessly done, and it is, because we know how to do it. It's a skill. So I just want to encourage people who are seriously interested in acting, to find a school, an acting school, and stay in there and learn your skill. Understand it, learn it, and because it's very technical, to do something like what we did, because we had to know the lines and emotions at a certain beat, at a certain time. Well, that's comedy, too, so we had to have the beats together. So there's a lot of things that are put on actors. But if you have the skills down, none of it's going to blow your character.
Wow, words to live by.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to get out of here. I don't want to hold you too much longer. I want to also thank you for the books that you wrote, especially the poetry. I know for the fellas out there, are very grateful for the poetry that you dropped, and it actually shows to the younger people, because I'm a young person myself, that not only can we act and we do our music thing, but we have the ability to be able to translate positive things in writing. For a lot of people that don't know, there's been a lot of black authors out there that have sold millions upon millions of books out there.
That's right.
The book game is
right.
The book game is where it's at right now.
Well, get on in it, baby. Hey, everybody. This is Bern Nadette, Stanis, Thelma from Good Times. You are listening to WRUG Radio.com.